Get me to the sun, get me to the sea. Vacation on my mind and I'm feeling so free. 4 cats at home, yeah, they cheering for me. Turn it up, let's get cruise ready. Hey, I'm on a mission now, I'm shedding the weight. Got a cruise on the way and I can't be late. Dancing every day, yeah, sets me free. Feeling strong, feeling proud, this is who I wanna be. Left step, right step, moving with style. I'm working for the sunshine, glowing smile. YouTube on my mind, where I share my ride. Every beat I drop is a win inside. Move with me, vacation's near. Dance it out, let's make it crystal clear. Every beat, every step, I'm living my dream. Oh, I'm getting cruise ready, you know what I mean. Move with me, watch me shine. Ocean waves calling as I reach my prime. This is my time, my shine, my victory. I'm doing something good and I'm doing it for me. Hands up, breathing.
There we go. As always, I got to add myself to stage. Oh, Lord. Okay, the hair's a mess. Do I have the right glasses on? I think so. Hey, Candace. Hey, Candace. Nice to see you. So Jaden was first in, and then Sunbon is in, and then Candace. Well, hello, hello, hello. Oh, hold on. Let me turn my iPod down because I was over here watching Foodie's Vacation, her after party on, I don't even know what day it is, people. On Thursday, she comes on right before me at 5 o'clock. Let me just get the feed up on my other computer so I can make sure I'm not like freezing up. So how is everybody? Theron McGuire, nice to see you. Thank you for showing up. And Washington Mom of 5, good to see you. So I can't believe it's Thursday already. Hey, April, thanks for coming in. It's been a long week and a short week. I really can't believe it's Thursday already. Because I'm actually off work tomorrow because I'm going to New York City to go to a concert that I scheduled before I knew it was World Cup, before I knew it was Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Okay, granted they're not playing there, but if New York wins, the city's gonna go crazy. So I don't know. I could be in for a very interesting weekend, but I'm really blessed that I actually know people in New York City. So uh, Saturday, so I'm going at Friday night. I have a concert at Radio City Music Hall. And then Saturday, I have a concert at Madison Square Gardens. And before that, I'm going to go to dinner with a couple friends that I made on the YouTube After 40 cruise. So one of them lives there, and I can't remember where the other person lives. But we're going to have a great time. Well, hello, Ebony. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Unlearn and Eat Travel. I'm glad you were able to make it. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be a great weekend, April. It should be a lot of fun. It'll be, I'm a little concerned about the heat because right now outside it's 6 p.m. Eastern time and it feels like 100 degrees outside. And I know people in the UK, it's so funny. They're always like saying they're melting when it's in like the low 80s. But folks, it is 100 degrees outside. It is hotter than hot. And I have to somehow get to the metro. They claim my bus is running, but I have not seen a bus in an eternity. And I really don't want to walk to the metro to get the train to the train to the train. Actually, it's get the train to the train to the train to get to New York City. So it's gonna be hot. Yeah, it is warm out. It is so hot. Well, hey Kim, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Um, I don't, I'm kind of like it's Thursday. Foodie Raid. Hey Vicky, nice to see you. Hey Keith, thanks for stopping by. And now I'm getting you and Keith from Cam Fam confused. I know you're two very different people. You look very different, but it was just funny because we were talking to Keith I was on Vicky's like casino chat. I think it was Tuesday night, and Keith was on there, and I'm like, "Oh, I know it's not Keith from Wakeview Travel, but where is he from?" And he's from the Camp Fam. But oh, I can see a little marshmallow behind. Oh, so Vicky, this is what I got from Cincinnati. This thing, this white thing here. I got that from Cincinnati. She was a medical rescue. Well, hey, Mr. Russian, nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been on Calamity Jane's um, lives in a little bit because she just has them usually mostly throughout the day when I'm working and I'm not able to stop. Um, oh, Mitch. Mitch. Yeah, Keith. You're right, Vicky. I don't know why I was getting Keith. Keith and Mitch. Okay, so there's the other Mitch from another channel. I'm getting everybody confused. Oh my gosh, my brain. Well, thank you for the love there, Mr. Russian. Anything over 71 degrees is too hot for me. Well, you would absolutely melt here right now. I wouldn't be surprised if like some of the plants outside are not drooping. Oh, Mitch's Cam Fam. Keith is an awesome name. There is a, oh, there's another Keith. Who's the Keith that I'm like friends with on Facebook, but he comes in the channel every once in a while. It really is Keith. Yeah. Hi everyone listening while taking a walk. It's 93 and humid in VA, but work was rough. Need to do something to deal with stress. Yeah. Luckily I didn't have a very stressful day today. I had a lot of stuff to do, but my boss, who's actually the president of the company, decided to allow me to extend out my schedule so I don't have to wait. Like, so someone that like a service that we pay to help me with some things was going on vacation and going to be gone on vacation the entire time that I needed them to do something for me. And so I was going to have to do it for them. But my boss let me extend out the schedule so I don't have to stress about trying to do their job and my job next week, which is pretty darn fantastic. It's going to be a great week next week when I get back. Yeah, that's all right. Everyone has their own schedules. Yeah, I like to have mine scheduled at a specific time because I am just a schedule person. Also, I think it makes it easier for people to remember. Mitch from Cam Fam, I remember that. Yeah, I need to remember that. Amy, it's so hot in New York City and beyond crowded, but you'll be fine. Lots of celebrities walking around for World Cup and b-ball. I know it's going to be crazy. I'm really hoping that one of my friends will go to the concert with me because I do have an extra ticket and then walk me back to my hotel because I'm about 6/10 of a mile from Madison Square Gardens. I'm staying over near Macy's. So it's a decently okay area, but like you just never know, right? Like if something's gonna happen, it's just gonna be so random. You like just never know, and it would be much better if I had someone with me to walk me back to my hotel. Yeah, music helps with it for me too. Like Vicky, I'm a huge music person. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with everybody's names and channels. It is like, yeah, it's really, really hard sometimes, especially when we have duplicates, because I know there's like 3 or 4 Cathys. Um, let's see. So it is 54 degree it's minus 54 here in my igloo, wind gusts. I had to set up an igloo. Oh my gosh. So StreamYard is so slow on the comments, crazy. Um, yeah, I'm being slow. Yeah, definitely music is a great thing. Yeah, a lot of like the software stuff the past couple days has been affected by the Apple update because like on the back end, like it's hard to explain, but I work for a custom software company, so I see a lot of things that other people don't see because some of the work that we do. And so yeah, so like Siri took down Gemini, the update did, and then so some of the stuff is just coming back online, and so some of the stuff is really slow. Oh, so you're currently ice fishing. That's sounds cool. Literally, I guess. Yes, there will be lots of people out. You'll be fine. Yeah, because I assume that, like, especially the area that I'm staying, there's tons of hotels just like door to door to door. So I'm sure there's going to be a good contingent of people walking back the same way um, where I'm going. Yeah. Oh, so I mean, my StreamYard seems like it's okay. What kind of software do we build? Well, the company that I work for mainly handles satellite translation data. So they usually take stuff coming in from the ground stations and translate that into usable. So we build the interfaces that allow people to read the data that's coming in, right? Because it's all just like ones and zeros. And so we have to turn it into images and words and text and all that good stuff. Oh, hey, Amber. This is my friend Amber. She was on the YouTube After 40 cruise. So if anybody likes to watch someone crochet, she does a fabulous job. She usually puts out one regular video per week, as well as does a live stream. So Amber, if you want to type a hashtag and then the words FOURCATS, so hashtag 4cats. Had to remember what channel I'm on. It will share the link to your channel, and then anybody who's interested in watching Amber crochet could check out her channel. She's also got a goose named Kevin that she makes outfits for. So I think I had this like fantastical idea that I was going to hit her up about. Haven't told her uh, to do like a flower collar for my cat, Kevin, and see if we can get one that maybe she could crochet in like some boning to make the flower stick up around his neck. Oh, he'd hate it, but like I gotta do it. No more wire connections by the collector. So how many channels do you have to forget the hashtag? So I have 3 channels. One that I kind of have been ignoring, Amy in 10, so AMYINTEN. And that's just like an opinion channel, like whatever Amy wants to say. That is a completely non-monetized, just small channel. And then I have my cruise channel called If You Seek Amy K. So because I love cruising, and I actually started with cruise content, but then I was doing weight loss stuff, and I needed to split out my weight loss channel. So yeah, 36 watching and 13 likes. Feel free to drop a like. Yeah, let YouTube know that you like my video, and it will put it out there in the ether for lots more people to see. Yeah, 3 channels. Yeah. Yeah, I am busy. YouTube does definitely keeps me busy. Yeah, so here you go. So anybody who wants to share their YouTube channel, just type hashtag 4cats in a comment, and only hashtag 4cats. And uh, then it will share your channel. Sorry, my brain is kind of fried today because it's been a busy day. What kind of picture is that? Are you talking about this picture here beside me? Oh, well, hey, Traveling T. I missed you on the Cruise Channel Live the other day, but thank you for stopping into the Weight Loss Channel. You are a member, so you've gotten to see all my member videos, and I have a few more that I want to put out about my Rome trip. Um, and yeah, I did one about the nails, the like press-on nails that I wore throughout my trip, and I thought they were really nice. Um, is that a Da Vinci picture? No, it was from Pier 1, which was like just like a home goods store. I got it on clearance when they were going out of business. Yeah, okay, there we go. So Keith, the Keith, the right Keith has shared his channel Wakeview Travel. Uh, do you have any recommendations for online support group for weight loss? Are those even a thing? They are a thing. I know there's a lot of people that do them on Facebook. I used to be a member of Three Fat Chicks, but I'm going to tell you why. Like, I stopped doing online weight loss support groups because people were just mean, to be fair. Because And I even struggle with that with a little bit with my comments, because my last video that I put out about, like, I just literally sat down and I had a chat about how I was feeling about my weight loss. And I was I'm just really struggling because I'm getting stuck. And I had so many people just like, oh, well, you're not tracking, so of course you're not losing, or you're not doing this, or you're not doing that, or blah, blah, blah. And it's really hard to hear because I feel like I need to defend myself. But on the other hand, I know that I need to be polite to people because, I need to, I don't know, like, I don't want to come off as like a jerk. I want to be nice to the people that watch my videos, right? Because that's how I get paid, is by people watching my YouTube channel. So I want to be mindful of being respectful, but also sometimes I get tired of hearing like you must not be doing X or you must not be doing Y. And to me that feels like people are trying to blame me for not losing weight. And that's really the funny thing about the disease of obesity, because it is so personal to each individual that you can't just point and say like one specific thing is the reason why you're not losing weight. Now, if I had to take my guesses, I would say that sure, could I monitor my diet a little bit more and maybe cut out 100, maybe 150 more calories per day? Yes. But when I took a when I took stock of my eating recently, I was still eating and probably to lose about a half a pound a week. But in May, I didn't lose any weight. I actually gained 1 pound from being on the cruise. Yes, do I need to get my movement in? Agreed. Do I need to get more sleep and more water? Yes, but I don't know if anybody else watches Dr. Kevin Joseph, but he just had a really good video. And later in the chat, I'll show you a couple slides that I took directly from his video. I definitely want to give him credit for it. But it talks about why people stop responding to the medication. And to just be clear, like, I definitely 100% have the disease of obesity. I also have Hashimoto's, which makes it incredibly difficult to lose weight, even if I'm doing all the things that everybody on the planet says I should be doing. So I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of the online support groups because I just don't feel that people support you in the way that you need without being negative and criticizing or just automatically spouting information. They're spouting information that's maybe helped them, but they don't really know your biology. And so it's really hard for them to speak to what you really need to do. And there's a lot of misinformation. But so the website that I had been on was three, like the number three, Fat Chicks. And it had like different forums for all different types of diets. And I did the ideal protein diet and I was on their forum, but people would just be nasty about stuff and blaming, finger pointing, and I kind of hated it. I don't know. Like, I don't understand the point of that. You know, you think of Alonda 180, if anybody else watches her channel, like, look at the effort that she puts in to lose weight. And she lost, what did she say, like 10 pounds in 2025? But she's putting incredible effort. And yeah, I've seen her shrink. Like, her body has gotten smaller, but it's just not, the weight's just not coming off the scale. So it can be incredibly frustrating. So she's doing all the things, but she just can't get further. And I think that really comes down to the thing I'm going to talk to you about, Dr. Kevin Joseph's video. It is actually a medical issue and not just like, oh, well, she's just not doing the right things. So we got three shots in a chat sharing their channel. So that is Kim K's sister's podcast channel that she records and shares. And then there is Amber's channel. So if you want to check out a really good crochet channel, Amber is the most lovely person. I spent a lot of time on the cruise with her. We went to Ephesus together. Actually, I was wearing this dress that day. And it was really a lot of fun. I was kind of bummed that I didn't get to walk around with her because I realized I was taking a sinus medication first thing in the morning, and then it was making me really dizzy, and I didn't realize it until I was like 3 days into it. So then when I stopped taking it in the morning, then I'm like, oh, okay, dingbat. Well, I was doing it because it's for allergies, and my allergies when I'm outside get really bad. Sorry, I had to take a breath there for a moment. I tend to hold my breath when I'm talking, and I get a little dizzy because I'm not getting oxygen. Why you let trolls get to you if you're posting a picture about your weight loss? Well, that's the thing. Like when you're open and honest about things like that, sometimes I think honestly that a lot of people come off or their intent is to give you advice and help you. So sometimes those things just don't sit well with like the way I receive it may not be the way that they intended. So I always have to think about that. On occasion, I will get a true troll, but for the most part, people aren't trolling. They're just trying to be helpful, even though it um, can get a bit tough to hear because someone said today, oh well, how are you going to lose weight if you're not tracking? Like you've got to have data. And it's like, but I was tracking for 70 weeks. You're just happy to see the one video that I haven't been tracking in a couple weeks because I was on vacation and then I came back and work was really busy. So I just have to kind of be mindful of that people really, for the most part, have my best interest at heart when they're giving me advice. That sounds like an amazing cat collar idea. Yeah, I should draw up some sketches and see like if anything is doable. Because I think that would be amazing if we could get something. And I think like if you could crochet like boning in it to get it to like stick up kind of almost like an Elizabethan collar, but make it kind of look like flower petals. I know he will be so mad if I make him wear that. No, did I work out today? Absolutely not. I started work at 8:30 this morning. I finished up about 10 minutes before this live stream. So I managed to eat today, which was good. Because a couple times this week I did not get to eat lunch until I think 3:30, 4 o'clock. It was crazy. It was one day, I think it was Monday. I didn't even take my first sip of water or beverage until 1:30 in the afternoon. And it's just I get hyper focused on what I'm doing and just tune out the world, including food and water. Oh, I miss Pier 1. I miss Pier 1 too. It was one of my favorite stores. They had just some really cool stuff. I'm trying to think, do I have anything left in my house from Pier 1? I do not because my ex-husband got most of the Pier 1 stuff just because it was too big for my apartment. And so I gave him the bigger furniture so it would crowd his apartment. It was nice of me, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a shame. I don't think I have anything left of Pier 1 other than this painting, but I bought this like after I moved into here. Yeah, because that table is not behind me. This table's not from Pier 1. I got that in LA at some weird place. But I have a lot of stuff from like, what is it, World Market? I've got so when I couldn't get stuff at Pier 1, I would go over to World Market and get stuff. I have a couple of bookcases, some end tables. Yeah. And then this, like behind me, like this chest is from I think the 70s. My dad gave it to me as a high school graduation present. He got it like at a yard sale, but it was like imported from China in the 70s. Like it's got like the fancy sticker on it, like it was a special thing. Nowadays we think of things coming in, oh, from China, and it's like, oh, it's just cheap plastic bad stuff. But back in the day, like in the 70s, like getting something like that would have been rare. But he found it at a yard sale and fixed it up and gave it to me in the 90s. I gain between 8 and 4 pounds each cruise. I lose within 2 weeks of coming home. Yeah, this past one. So I did end up gaining like 4 pounds on my cruise in February, and then I lost that within like 2 weeks. And then this one, I gained, I think 6 or 7 pounds and then within like 2 days, all of it was off except this one stinking pound that I just can't get off my body. Uh, yeah, you're really welcome. Like, I try to be honest about stuff like this because, like, there's no use in blowing smoke for people or giving you false hope. Oh, wait, hey, Kevin. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you. So Kevin says you look like great in that color. My weight loss is really slowed. Granted, I'm almost at goal, but the last few pounds are taking forever, right? So for me, like one of the reasons like I was kind of so upset when I put out that video, or why like I had to just sit down and record that and I couldn't get anything else out of my mouth was because I'm looking at the reality that I still have 118 pounds to lose. And like, if this is going to take me 4.5 years, because that's what, when you calculate the rate that it's going to take, I'm like, oh my gosh, I will lose my mind because I'm so ready to be done with worrying about food. You know what I mean? Because I've got this great helper in the GLP-1 medication that's helping me not think about food all the time, but now I have to think about food all the time because I have to watch every little bit of everything that goes in my mouth. Because when you're eating 1,200 calories a day, you have to really micromanage what goes in your mouth. You don't realize how quickly you can overeat that in like a heartbeat just by like, missing a lunch. And then you're like, oh, well, let me just go get a quick snack. And like the next thing you know, you've got 400 calories in your hand. Or just having like my fiber bar and then having my one snack of the day ended up being like 320 calories. And I'm like, ah, I do try and give myself like one little snack a day. And I try it to be no more than 200 calories. But then I'm like, oh, I really need that fiber bar for the fiber. But that's 150 calories. Like that's an expensive fiber bar. So I got to figure something else with that. Yeah, Kim, I don't know why people have to be so mean. And I think for the most part, like people are not meaning to be mean, but then you have like one day I'm gonna have to show you the guy that like called me an entitled, spoiled American on my cruise channel because I was booking cruises. And like when you look up the definition of entitled, I am the furthest from the word entitled that you could ever possibly have because nothing's given to me ever. I did inherit a little bit of money when my dad died, but my dad had to die for me to get that money. So like, yeah, yeah, that is not entitlement. That's like, okay, well, he just had a little bit of money left over when he died, and I was grateful for every bit, but I would absolutely trade it to get him back. Catching the replay, the 4-year-old talking in my ear. Oh, well, good to see you, Traveling Tea. Thanks for stopping in. I find that sleep is such a needle mover for my weight, but between kids, pets, and perimenopause, it's not always as comfortable as I'd like or controllable as I'd like. My problem is I'm trying to do too many things and I can't get my brain to shut off and I can't go to bed. And then because my back injury, it's really hard for me to sleep more than 6 hours without waking up in pain and needing to move. So I don't know. I need to figure it out because I really need more sleep. I went to bed at like 2 something last night and got up at I think 7 this morning because I just can't sleep. So I hear you, Amber. Perimenopause sucks. Yeah, it really, really sucks. I think mine was like 15 years. Uh, do you do you just like to talk? I'm not being rude. Well, I mean, on a live stream, you kind of have to talk. I do. You know what? Honestly, on the live streams, it's really the only chance that I get to talk to people. I do have meetings at work where I'm on video calls, but I'm not in control of those meetings, and I just don't really get any like personal chat time. So honestly, when I'm on here, it's really my only socialization time because I do live alone, and I just don't go out that often. My friends, honestly, like just don't go out that often either. Hey, Grant, thanks for stopping by. Some people are just miserable. They're going to be ugly towards others to feel better about themselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. So StreamYard is almost 5 minutes delayed. Stop using Stream. No, for my, like when I'm watching StreamYard on my device, it is 5 seconds delayed. So it must just be your connection that you're 5 minutes behind. Because my StreamYard that I'm streaming, I have an open on another device and it's 5 seconds. Well, hey, Kathy, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, my StreamYard had no problems, Amy. I think you're right about the tech stuff being off because of Apple. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it definitely is. I mean, because I got like insider information, so I knew what's up because we had some stuff down, and so we pinged and pinged and pinged and got answers on what was down and why it was down. Oh, hey, Roxanne. Nice to see you. I'm late, but listened at 1.5 speed to get caught up. Oh, I probably sound even more like a chipmunk then because I know my voice is higher. I just wanted to add that the reason I like the Fit Flavor Fun support group is that it's positively only. Oh, yeah, I do like Allie's group. A really lot of fun, really good people. But I just don't like to do the Facebook thing. I think people on Facebook are awful. They're just really awful. Abby and I are listening on our walk. Oh, well, thank you, Brian. You know, well, you know what? It's still going to be light out, but it's 100 degrees outside. I don't know if I can handle going outside. Maybe I'll just go out and walk around the building in the hallway. Well, hey, Anissa. Thank you for stopping in. So, Vicky at Foodie's Vacation has asked you to check out her YouTube channel. So make sure you get over there. She live streams 5 days a week, and we have an absolute blast over at Vicky's channel. Do progression, my friend. If you do one thing, slowly add in some the next time. Yeah, I keep trying. I have all these grand plans in my head of all these things I need to do, but then I get so sucked into doing YouTube stuff because I'm trying to earn some dollar bills and I get so sucked into my work life. Yeah, I do try and be careful with what the personal information that I say online. Well, hey, Mary Ella, nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Uh, Go to the pool, work out in your building. Pool is not heated. And it's so cold and it sits in the shade. So it's super, super cold. Oh, okay, so let me show you then. So since we at 32 minutes and hey, we got 55 people. Fantastic. Thank you everybody for joining us today. So let me quickly go into just give you the lowdown on my weight. So for week 76, hold on. I gotta take Vicky off the screen. Sorry, Vicky. So for week 75, shot 68. So just FYI, for at least 70 weeks of this, I have tracked every single thing that has gone in my mouth. I have been tracking this week, and I've been tracking my weight the whole time. I just had not been tracking calories again until this Monday. So no change. And it's a little crazy. Why does it? Oh, I thought that said total loss 621 pounds. No, 62 pounds, 28 kilograms, 4 stone, 6 pounds is what I've lost. But when you look at, so this is why I was so disappointed on Sunday or Sunday the 7th when I recorded that video because June 6th was Saturday. So if you look at my weight, like 242, 242. Oh, look at me. I cut down to 240 on Wednesday and 240 on Thursday morning, and then Friday and then Saturday I was right back up. And ever since then, every single day this week I have been at 242, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I've deleted my slide from last week, but last week every single day I weighed in at 242, which is such an anomaly. So it is a blessing that I'm not gaining any weight at all, especially with not tracking. So if you think that I can't monitor my food, that I don't know what the calories I'm eating, I've got weeks of proof that I can eat and maintain my weight perfectly. I think it is very important for me to track when I'm trying to lose weight because it is harder. It is so much easier to slip into the like 1,500 calories because when I look at the calories that I need, I just redid this for 242 pounds. I think I had it at like 245, the last one I showed. So little to no exercise. So even if I'm getting my steps in, unless I'm really uh, doing really good workouts. I'm going to say like 30 minutes or more 3 times a week. I'm not going to count the higher calories. So if I'm just getting like, 4 or 5 thousand steps in a day, I'm definitely going to say my base calories that I need to eat at to maintain weight are 1955. And if I want to lose 1.5 pounds per week, which has been my goal, that I need to eat about 1,200 calories max per day. Now this week I think I'm averaging 1,350 per day, so am a little bit over. So I got to figure out how to pare that down. Some of it has been that 150 calorie fiber bar, so maybe I could find a way to replace that. So yeah, and I don't know. This 12.5 milligrams not really doing anything for me. But yeah, so that's the calories that I need to be eating to lose weight, which really sucks that it's only 1,200 calories. But let me see if I can find uh, the right slide. So, like I said, if anybody has seen this man, this is Dr. Kevin Joseph. But he did a video about people getting stuck and why they get stuck. And he gave some suggestions based on his research and clinical proof or whatever. He suggested that we do 1 to 2 weeks of a calorie deficit, 3 to 4 weeks of maintenance calories, and then continue to repeat that cycle. So because I think his theory was that you maintained more muscle by doing this, and more muscle burns more calories. So I'd have to, I should have been more prepared, but there was a study done that said that people who dieted straight for 16 weeks lost an average of 8.0 kilograms. But the people who did 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, lost 12.3 kilograms, and they lost 50% more fat. I think it was also done in conjunction with exercise and eating right. So the fix number 2 was to make sure you're lifting weights and, go at like 75 to 85% of your effort. He had a whole explanation on this, but if you want to check out his channel, you can see what he was talking about. But he also said, make sure that you're eating enough protein. And I think he said like 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of weight. So I think I figured that out for myself, and that was going to be a little over 100 grams of protein per day. And then he kind of gave some best sources. So kind of more the leaner versions of protein. So basically it was the protein plus the strength training meant you preserved more muscle, and then more muscle meant higher metabolism because muscle burns more calories. So that was one of the things that he said would really be a help. And then the other reason, oh, that's number 4. Okay, so this is number 3, was to try and fix your hormones by getting your sleep. And I know I'm not getting my sleep. Managing my stress, which I do pretty good, and my cortisol levels are not high. I did get them tested. Uh, so he does say, manage your stress, but then make sure your nutrition is on point with protein at every meal, and then 25 to 35 grams of fiber per day, and eat whole and minimally processed foods. And then the 4th item that he talked about was the brain really actually stops listening. So when you're first taking the medication, you have many GLP-1 receptors, and you have a strong signal. And then it gets weaker over the months because there's kind of a down regulation that happens, and there's a fancy clinical term for it right there. So your brain does become less sensitive to the same dose over time. So I don't know if any of you know that Eli Lilly is actually working on higher dosages and has them in the pipeline, and should be shortly FDA approved. So we should be able to go up from 15. I think it's in the 20s, 2025, that we should be able to go up over the 15. Let's see. Hold on. My mouse scrolls the wrong way. Oh, so Amber says, but 1350 is still a deficit. In theory, you would still be losing, right? That's what I mean. Like I'm always still eating in a deficit. So if you go back and look through a lot of my live streams, because I do my weigh in and all my calories and all the data on every live stream. And if you go back and look at it, I'm always like, oh, well, I ate in a deficit to lose a pound or a pound and a quarter or a pound and a half or or 0.75 of a pound. So I'm always eating in a calorie deficit, but the scale and the calorie deficit are not matching. So I don't know. I'll figure it out somehow, but I really think the key is for me movement, and I really think I need to get downstairs and start using that gym. I'm thinking that depends on how well my YouTube does the next couple of months. Maybe I can use that money to pay a personal trainer for 1 or 2 sessions to teach me how to use the machines so I don't injure myself. And then do it on my own after that because we do have some pretty good machines downstairs. I take the Vitafusion gummies, 5 grams of fiber, 10 calories. I'll look at them, but the hard part is the majority of gummies have corn syrup in them, and I'm allergic. And I made the mistake of eating something today that had corn syrup in it, and my face, you can't tell, but I can feel my face is all swollen from the allergy. I like Dr. Joseph's channel. Great info. Yeah, yeah, he has a lot of really great info. Amy, have you met with a nutritionist? Yes, I have met with a nutritionist when I first started. And but they just fed me the same information that I've always been given about, eat 1,200 calories and eat all this oatmeal and eat all this dairy. Well, I hate oatmeal. And it makes me actually like my sugar. Like, even though I'm not diabetic, I'm insulin resistant, and eating oatmeal to me is like the worst thing on the planet. It's like having cereal where it just like spikes your sugar and then just drops it like so bad afterwards. Yeah, so I was not successful, but you know what? Grace, so losing it, Grace, just did not a commercial. She just did a video with a partnership where she's using Nourish, and I was thinking about trying to, um, trying to get or maybe checking it out, see how expensive it is, and maybe just like trying to retool my diet a little bit. But to be fair, because my food allergies from the Hashimoto's, like I eat almost all like whole foods. Like, what did I have for lunch today? I had a Caesar salad with about half the packet of dressing, and I had 6 ounces of sous vide chicken and an apple. So like I'm not really more sure. Like how could I change that? Oh, well, sure, I could cut the dressing out, but it's like I'm not going to eat a salad without dressing. I mean, and if I cut the dressing out, I'd cut the lettuce out, and which means I'd probably want to eat that with rice. Um, I mean, I eat so much broccoli and green beans and sugar snap peas that I'm going to turn into one at some point. So, but yeah, I definitely might give one a try again. Yes, Dr. Kevin Joseph is on a GLP-1. He's lost 150 pounds on medication, and he has stalled many times, but he has broken through his plateaus. Oh, no worry, Anissa. That's so sad that you have to eat so little calories. That's tough. I'm uncompounded and been losing weight, eating about 2,500 calories a day. 1,200 would feel like starvation. It can be like, I would have to say the past couple of days, I have been having the like, oh, I'm missing food. Oh, I don't feel like I'm getting a full and satisfying meal. And I don't know if that is a function of the medication not working appropriately, because that's how I used to feel all of the time. So I have been really, really trying to not overeat, but I just feel like I need a meal and I'm not getting it. I'm feeling this lack of satiety that I used to have all of the time. And I don't know what, I just feel like I can't find the one thing in my cabinet or my refrigerator or freezer that is going to satisfy what I need to put in my body. And um, Yeah. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but it's this horrible feeling where you're like, oh, I need to maintain my calories, I need to lose weight, and I'm never like I have this constant, like my brain goes 24/7. I have an inner voice that does not shut up for anything. And so it's just constantly going, oh, like I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight, I need to lose weight. Oh, I need to maintain my calories, I need to hit my calories. But I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Literally, like this is what goes on in my head all of the time. And the medication had dulled that a lot for me, but now it just seems like it's kicking in a little. Oh, Keith, sorry. Tried speech to text. I worried you weren't eating enough. So I was too. But then when I did the math in my head when I was doing my tracking this week, I think I was eating right on point. Maybe I was probably eating enough to lose a half a pound per week. But again, like, am I doing my own calorie calculation as far as what I should be eating correctly? So maybe I need a nutritionist to help me with that. So maybe I'm wrong about what I need to be eating. And I know some people are going to say, "Oh, well, you need to do the TDEE instead of the BMR." And I've researched them both, and they come out to the same calories for me. So Terry says, I watched a YouTube video of Dr. Jones, DC, and he said, take your shot at night, have at least 12 hours of fast. I will never fast on this medication. And to be fair, Terry, this man's a chiropractor. He's not a medical doctor. Um, this medication is meant to control your blood sugar. And if you were eating it on an empty stomach with no food coming into your body, you run the risk of having a very low of your sugar on this medication. So to me, honestly, I think that is dangerous to take your Zepbound shot or any of your trizepatides or your semaglutide without eating. It would be like taking insulin before you go to bed. You know what I mean? It would be like taking insulin and then not eating for hours. So usually most people take their insulin and then they eat. So like I would be so scared to do that. Calorie deficit has never worked for me. Yeah, you know, the only time it worked was when I did an 800 calorie a day diet. And that was torturous because I had food noise at that time and all I thought about was eating. There were tears, to be fair. There were tears. It was tough. Yeah, everybody's body is different. Well, hello, Terry. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Yep, hashtag for cats. There you go. So Terry shared her channel. Unlearn and eat travel says, I hear you. Question, what is your blood close right now? You know, I don't track it because I really would love to. Um, when I just did blood work. My A1C was 5, and my blood work after like a 12-hour fast was 80. My glucose level, I think, was 80, I think. Yeah, now I had been having trouble with my fasting glucose being like 109, 110, and I think that was right before I started taking tirzepatide. So even though like my A1C was 5.4, my uh, glucose levels were starting to creep. Oh, hey, Cece, nice to see you. Well, hey, Chaz, nice to see you. Holly, maybe your scale needs to be calibrated or it's broken. You know, I really thought that, but then I picked up my cat that I just had weighed at the vet. Oh, yeah, the cat is still 22 pounds. Yeah, there you go, Chaz. It's 4 cats. Yeah, so sorry, my nose is itching. But yeah, so I thought maybe the scale was broken, but then I went to the doctor and I was like a pound and a half more because I had clothes on, and then I weighed with the cat, and the cat was the exact weight that he was at the doctor's office. So yeah, I think it's working. Well, hey, Carol, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Oh, hey, Lynn, nice to see you. Yeah, we're still here. We're only 50 minutes in. Did you just get done with dinner? Honestly, I haven't, I'm sure all of y'all have videos out, and I haven't had a chance to check out anybody's videos that much this week, except Vicky's, because Vicky's been putting out casino stuff. And I'm a little obsessed right now with Ultimate Fire Link, to be fair. Look, I know this is a weight loss channel, but I've really been into watching Ultimate Fire Link. I really, really am in love with Triple Nova, the version of the machine, because apparently they have about 20 different versions of Ultimate Fire Link. And yeah, still in Vegas, it's 350 here. Oh, yay! So if you're in Vegas, Lynn, find yourself an Ultimate Firelink machine. I am obsessed with those machines. I love, love, love Triple Nova. Like any of the versions with the big giant meteor fireballs. Like if you watch my cruise channel and you saw the one where like it said that like the thumbnail says they paid me because I actually won a free cruise and I walked away with money in my pocket and I did it on that machine. Oh, so I love that machine. Not me. I'm having issues with accidentally deleting footage. Oh, that's tough. I would probably cry. My experience concern is you might experience hypoglycemia. Yeah, so check in every once in a while. It can also mess up your metabolism. Yeah, Vicky, I do struggle with that because of my insulin resistance. So I do have to be really mindful because I am really bad about not eating for really long stretches of time, and I can feel my sugar drop. It actually happened when I was in Santorini, and I had to sit down and like scramble for some candy. And I sat down, and for about 20 minutes, I drank some water, and then I got some sugar into me because sometimes it's just random. That's the hard part about being insulin resistant but not diabetic. So like you're not like taking medication constantly to regulate your blood sugar, is that you can just have these random drops in your blood sugar. So I always make sure that when I'm taking my Zepbound, I have a full meal, a full balanced meal with it, because I just I did the first couple times I took it, I made the mistake of taking it right before I went to bed on an empty stomach, and then I woke up in the middle of the night vomiting because my blood sugar was so low and I couldn't take it. Uh, Oh, that's too bad. I'm not really a gambler, unless I'm like earning something. Like I'm getting used to it on the cruise ships, but man, that Ultimate Firelink really gets me going. I love that. I love that machine. I'm partial to Pig Power, and the song gets me going. Going to Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner, then going to see Disclosure Day. Man, you just no matter where you go, you find yourself a Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, I really kind of wish I was in Vegas. I could really use with some White Castle. I actually really love Crystal, but we don't have a Crystal around here. It's more a Southern thing. Oh, well, hello there. Nice to see you, Village Food Baha'i. I think it's Baha'i. Is that how you would pronounce it? Or Triple Nova is now Nettie's game too. It wrecked me on Utopia. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I found that you gotta really slow play that machine. You got to just sit there and 75 cents spin it. And, I think I was doing well because I had a good amount of money in the machine. So the more money I have in the machine, the higher I'll spend. So I'll either do the 75 cent or, if I have $500 or $600 in the machine, then I'll do $1.50. Now, when I was up to like 1,300 in cash and I knew like I still needed 1,000 points, and I didn't want it to take an eternity. I was spinning at 360, and I still managed to walk away with almost $600, which is great considering that a point is $2. So it was $2,000 that I needed to spend to get those points, and I did it because I won enough. So yeah, I think it's just a slow pit. Slow. Sorry, I'm like hiccuping at the same time. It's just really a slow play game, but it's so much fun. I think Nourish could be good. I really think 1,200 calories is not enough for anyone, but I'm not a medical professional. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's hard when you make these decisions based on like, oh, well, this website says to do this and that website says to do that. And you're trying to do the right thing, and then 100 comments later, like everybody's telling you to do something different. Like it's hard to find the right thing that works for you, because honestly, to be fair, a lot of the nutritionists have a lot of outdated information, and a lot of them don't actually even believe in the disease of obesity. And I wonder, like, how many of those nutritionists have actually struggled with their nutrition, have struggled with obesity. Not a lot of them. So I've really, that has been like a thorn in my side for years, of using a nutritionist, um, that I just have not gotten the support, because most of the time it was just blame, right? Because, oh, well, write down everything you eat and then come back next week and let's discuss it and your weight loss. And then I was never losing weight. So then it just came the blame game, and became like I was the student, they were the teacher, and they'd take my homework and then they'd mark it up. Oh, well, you shouldn't be eating that. You shouldn't be eating this, and you need to eat this instead. Well, I freaking hate that. Or I'm allergic to that. Or I don't want to eat that. You know what I mean? It was this never ending, just like this never ending cycle of trauma. Sorry, I'm like trauma dumping on everybody. Oh yeah, White Castle is great. I like Crystal better, but I could do with some White Castle. I use Gemini and force it to be critical and not just go along with my thinking. Oh yeah, you have to. Grace, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, Lynn just got, okay, so losing it, Grace. I can't put them up on the screen, but Lynn, you just got a free gift membership because Grace gave you a membership. Great. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate Grace for all the support that she does. She just pops in here and she gives away a whole bunch of memberships, and then she runs away and makes her fantastic videos. But I really appreciate. Oh, so Carol, Solo Cruising and More, got one. Michelle's Mirror. Man, I haven't seen Michelle in forever. Now, I don't know Audrey W 1988, and I don't know Deborah Z3C, but I definitely know Lynn. So you can peek behind the scenes and watch all my member videos. And then Carol, same with you. You should check out my member only videos. I need to do more stuff on the cats and put out more member videos, because, I just forget that I can just, record something for 5 minutes and put it up, and you guys would like to see it. Did you miss my weigh-in? Oh, sure, you missed my weigh-in, Lynn. That whole 0 pounds that I lost. I almost lost 2 pounds, but then I don't know. I just came right back on, so don't worry about it. You can watch the replay if you really want to see. If you really want to see my weight every day and then it going down for 2 days and then going back up. Bye, Mariella. It was so great to see you. Yes, thank you, Grace. We really appreciate it. Lynn, you get to see my membership videos. I bumped up an intake 500 calories, and I'm finally down to 15 after a 3-month gain. Well, that's great. 215 is a great weight. I would love to be 215. Grace is a sweetheart, has great videos. Absolutely. So if she would ever type #4cats, she could share her channel and you could go see her channel. And this is Brian's Silver Health Quest channel. Yeah, great, Brian. Congratulations. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we get. Oh, confetti. So if anybody else has any victories that they feel like sharing, oh, it's the first membership you've ever won. I used to win them all the time to Vicky's channel, but then I finally just became a member. And then I usually win them to Tuber Chat. So it's like every other month I have a Tuber Chat membership. But most of the channels that I really like, that I want to be members of, I just go ahead and buy it. So I think I'm a member of the Downsized, Grounded Life, Retirement Travel, and Foodies Vacation, and maybe a couple others. I don't remember. I just get charged for them. I don't pay that much attention. I watch every chance I get. Oh, well, Marilyn. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you. Amy, do you coordinate cruises, as in like coordinate them with other people or coordinate them for other people? No, I don't coordinate them for other people. On occasion, I do meet up with people on cruises, and so far it has just been accidental. So I will be sailing with someone from my YouTube After 40 group on my upcoming cruise in October, but it was a complete accident that we chose the same cruise. But we do live about an hour and a half apart, so I'm not surprised that she picked the same cruise that I did, and we just happened to pick the same dates. So it'll be great. So I don't know if Lynn is on and wants to say hey, like the other Lynn Fox. Stopped tracking. Yeah, a lot of people do, and there's so many people that can't wrap their heads around not tracking calories because and they get so vigilant about it is the word. It's kind of like, I don't know, militant, vigilant about it, because they think that's the only way. And it is not. I'm scared to step on the scale right now because I've been partaking in life. Yeah, it is hard. The scale can be a scary place, but just do it anyways. So that way you have a guidepost of like, oh, well, I was eating, whatever I wanted because it made me happy at that time to do that and partake. But you just have to be mindful and just keep an eye on yourself and then get back to, eating in your deficit when you can. Amy, I know May brought a lot your way. Please know your love, support, and cared about more than you know. Oh, Grace, like I can't wait to meet you now. Really hope that you can come. So I have 2 dates to choose from for the member meetup, and you'll have to let me know for July. Uh, I'm hoping you'll be around. So the conference I'm going to, hold on, let me check my ear. Okay, so it's either going to be Saturday afternoon. I forgot what time. Either Saturday afternoon or Sunday, probably anywhere between like 10 and I would have to be completely done at 3 p.m. to get to the airport. So let me know if you're able to do either July 25th in the afternoon or Sunday, July 26th, more in the morning time. Because I know you're probably a good like hour and a half away from Orlando. And I don't really know of a place that we can go. So if any of my Orlando area friends, I need to hit up Barb from, uh, it used to be Health at Any Cost, but I think she's the metabolic midwife now. So I definitely need to hit her up. But yeah, Grace, be thinking about those dates and times and let me know which you prefer if you're able to come over to Orlando. I think it was Jenny, maybe Jenny Inspire was saying that she was thinking of popping over. Yeah, Grace is so sweet. Yeah, her channel is at Losing It Grace. So just type it in all one word if anybody wants to check out her channel. And if anybody cares about my cruising content and hasn't been over there to see it yet, it's if you seek Amy K, just type it in as all one word or click on the link here and you can see that. Yeah, the scale has not been my friend lately. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, and last night I saw you talking because you're the Jude that was on Downsize last night asking about the Medicare fax number, right? Like, I can't believe your doctor asked you for that. Like, why wouldn't they have it? Brian says I tracked for almost 3 years, finally gave up in May. I could tell Gemini what I ate. Then at the end of the day, I check in just to make sure it's not over 2,300 calories. Oh, 2,300 calories. Oh my gosh. I would be eating like a queen for 2,300 calories. Missed the first part of the stop tracking statement. Hold on. Let me see if I can find all of you. Oh, there we go. My problem was if I only ate 1,000 calories, my body got used to that. Then I had to go down to 800. Then my body got used to that and stopped losing. I didn't start losing until I stopped tracking. Okay, got it all. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, well, thank you for the heart. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of the comments. Last time was crazy. Last live, there were so many comments. It was crazy. There's about 10 less people on tonight, but you guys aren't as busy in the chats. But sometimes it can be really hard to keep up with all of the comments when you're trying to actually not only have a conversation with everybody in the comments, but actually provide, some kind of decent content of value during the live stream. But let me see. I was going to say, do I have anything else? I was looking for, no, I don't have anything else in my photos of any note other than we can look at this cat. This is the cat that I weighed to test the scale. So he's still 22 pounds. Not getting any lighter no matter what I do. And you know what? Have I done my New Year's habits lately? Is that the right one? That's not the right one. Oh my gosh, people. I always get this wrong. Oh, there we go. Sorry. So, earlier in the year, I said that I was going to make some new habits for myself. These were kind of like my, not New Year's resolutions, but like to scoop my litter boxes every morning. I'm doing them every other morning, so that's doing better. Given Kevin his eye meds before work, I'm miserably failing at that, but it's super important. He didn't get his meds today until what time is it? 7 o'clock until 5 o'clock. I need to be so much better because it's very important for his health. Now, I have been taking my trash out every other day to get more steps in. 4,000 steps 5 days a week in January, 4,500 in February. Well, so far this week, I've gotten one day at 4,500 steps. Um, so yeah, and then use new planner only was I bought this new planner and I'm supposed to be using it, and I'm using it about 50% of the time. I am tracking some things in it and it's really helping. And I have been doing kind of doing my daily schedule. So I'm sort of working on my things, uh, for the year. But what else? Oh, so this was my board. This was kind of my vision board that I did at the beginning of the year. So originally, like over here in the right-hand corner, I don't know if you can see it, but me with the cruise ship and the slot machines, my goal was to get Prime on Royal Caribbean, but little did I realize that I lost my casino status completely on Royal Caribbean, so I will not be making Prime, but I did replace that with getting a See You Soon offer, so basically a free cruise on that Princess Cruise Line. So that was really great. And then right above it, family time. I actually unexpectedly have spent a lot more time with my brother in that photo. That was from when I'm going to say 16, and he would have been 22 in that photo. But yeah, I actually just saw him 2 weeks ago and went to lunch with him. He was still kind of been bouncing in and out of this area, still doing a job up here. And so right after I got back from Rome, we had lunch. So on my like little checklist, it was to like start a YouTube music channel. I kind of have scrapped that because I just don't have the time. Maybe when I'm retired. Walk a 5K nonstop, totally still on my list. I have had many days where I've walked over a 5K in a day, but not without sitting down. So I've had to sit down in between. So it still is really a goal for me. And then 7,500 steps uh, is definitely something I'm still trying to work on. So I will get there, absolutely get there. By the end of this year, I promise you that I will be doing that. Still working on fixing my finances. I've been doing good on my YouTube. Both my channels are monetized. So I'm working on making sure I'm putting out videos that everybody wants to see. So I'm getting the views that then pay me, because that's how you make your money, is by people just watching your content. So I am well on my way on that. And then I did my Rome YouTube cruise, and that was fantastic. I did make new friends from the YouTube cruise. Uh, and it's been fantastic. I'm seeing some of them this weekend. And so, yeah. Um, sorry. My friend Jill was just texting me, and she has just gotten home from work, which is weird because she normally starts work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I got a little distracted there. But yeah, so I replaced the Prime status with Princess, and then so I'm doing pretty good, I think, on my goals. I just need to keep working towards them. So, everybody should always like check in on their goals and see how they're doing, even if you don't make your goals, right? Like, it's okay to not hit your goals, and it's okay to rearrange your goals as your life changes. And obviously, like, I think this year I wanted to lose a total of uh, was it 75 pounds I wanted to lose this year, because I really wanted to figure out how to lose the 1.5 pounds per week, but only lost 11 pounds this year. So not going so hot because we're now 6 months into the year. So I got 6 months to figure it out because I really, 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 really want to be 199 pounds or less by my January 23rd wedding. It's not my wedding, but the wedding that I'm going to for my beloved nephew. I just have this goal that I just want to be at that weight for his wedding. Right? Because those photos are going to be in eternity. So I can't, I got to figure it out. So hopefully all of y'all will hang out with me while I figure it out and I lose the weight and not lose my mind. So it's getting a little rough around here. Let's see. I did not track the food I ate or carb calorie count. I just ate the same food every day. Stayed with a started with a bowl of fruit for breakfast and lunch. Oh, I love fruit. Love, love, love fruit. Yeah, Kevin is gigantic. Then a serving of meat for dinner, a small amount of carbs. Bring back to fruit for evening snack. Yeah, I do. Um, I do definitely eat a lot of fruit is my dessert. So I try and get at least 2 really good servings of fruit in a day. I look Hawaiian in that photo. Well, funny enough, Vicky, my great grandmother is from Hawaii. Uh, and a lot of our relatives are still over there. So I do have a little bit of Hawaiian. That's why, like, when I went off the ship the first day and I was out in the sun for just a little bit, like, it was like someone put me in a toaster and I just browned up like toast would do. Because you just put me in the sun and it's like you've turned the oven on and I just bake. So yeah, I do have a little kind of uh like Hawaiian look. Actually, when I was in Fiji and I had like my hair up and had it pulled back very much like they do, I had like people speaking to me in Fijian, I guess that's what you call it. Yeah, but it's funny though, because when I was in Italy, people were speaking Spanish to me. Because my great grandmother's from Hawaii and my grandmother is from Portugal. So she very much I look a lot like my grandmother and she looks very much Portuguese. And so usually when I go to Europe, people will lead with Spanish with me, which is funny. Anissa, I lost 4 pounds earlier this year. I'm an expert maintainer. Me too. All day long there, Anissa. I've been maintaining 242 pounds since February. Amy, you're doing good. I understand wanting to see the scale go down. My goal has been to take life slow. I'm trying. I love the vision board. Are you seeing Stan this weekend? Yes, I am seeing Stan and Amy. So Stan's going to get an Amy sandwich. So it's going to be 2 of us, and we're actually going to go to dinner at my favorite Japanese barbecue restaurant called Gyu Kaku. So it's GYU-KAKU. And it should be a blast. So I don't know if either of them are going to go to my concert with me because I do have an extra ticket. So I'll just have to see if one of them want to be tortured and watch 5 Seconds of Summer. But yeah, I'm going to see Stan and Amy this weekend. So it should be a lot of fun. I know it was just random because he just said she was in town too. And so would I mind if she joined? And I'm like, oh, absolutely not. So now we just need you, Amber, if you can show up in New York City this weekend. It'd be like all times. Oh yeah. So do #4cats without anything else in the comment to get it to show your YouTube channel, GLP-1 loss and keto tips. Yeah, I should check out your channel. So yeah, so #4cats with nothing else in the comment. So I have kept all of y'all long enough. I try not to keep you more than an hour, so that way you can go on and do about your business. And it's probably dinner time for most people, and I probably need to get up and make myself something healthy for dinner. I've got lots of veggies in the fridge that I need to use up. Oh, there you go. So, is work getting a little less so you can focus on making yourself a priority for a while? This week was really crazy because I knew I was going to be out today and had some other things with like my outside service that I use. So no, but next week should be really good. So Yeah, so there's keto or GLP-1 weight loss and keto tips, a channel that you can check out. Thank you for another awesome live, Amy. Have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, you all have a wonderful weekend too. And I can't guarantee that I'm going to make my Sunday video. Anybody got any ideas for content? Because I'm going to be in New York City, so I have to figure out somehow to just do a one take pony, a one trick pony, a one take video if I'm going to put up something Sunday. I hate to do another live because I know that a lot of people don't necessarily go back and watch lives. But if anybody's got any content ideas, let me know because I'm kind of struggling. Yeah, so see you next week. Thank you for stopping in. Sounds amazing. I will definitely say hello. Yeah, I wish you could join us. It would be so much fun. Um, and yeah, navigating a meal. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Like that, and I'm going to be taking medication with me. Because I take my shot on Saturday, so I'm going to be carrying my Kwikpen for the first time traveling with it because I think I've got just one dose left in it. So I'm going to take it with me and take my medication. And yeah, the funny thing is like I do love Gayu Kaku and I can eat the mess out of that food, but now being on the GLP-1, I can only eat about half of what I normally eat, and it's sad. Because I love their food so much. So thank you, Lynn. That is really a fantastic idea. I will keep that in mind. So hopefully I can get that out. So nobody panic if I don't get a video out on Sunday. It may be Monday before I get that out. So I will see you all again, hopefully next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern time for another live stream. And hopefully by then I will have walked off a whole bunch of weight in New York City. So pray for me this weekend because it has the potential to get crazy. If the Knicks win the NBA Finals on Saturday night, the city's going to go crazy. So, yeah, it could be absolutely crazy. Yeah, what you eat while traveling. Thank you, Theron. That is a really good idea. I will put that on my list. I will bring a notepad and I will make notes. So thank you, Lynn. Oh, New York is your home. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm going to be staying in Herald Square because I'm going to be going to Madison Square Garden. So it was pretty much the most convenient place to go. So, okay. Well, I'll see y'all again soon. Have a fabulous evening and, good luck on your weight loss journey.
She got sunshine dreams and a suitcase in mind, counting down